Hello everyone, happy Friday. Hope everyone is doing well. Where's our music gone? Here we go. There we go. Perfect. We are digging into the thorium reactor today. Hello, hi. Okay, so gotta start out by running around everywhere, grabbing everything that hasn't been picked up yet, figuring out where our music levels need to be. Hello, welcome. Getting all of our solar panels going again. Usually the first thing I do when I hop on is run around everywhere, charge all the solar panels while we go. But we can take some questions about the thorium reactor while we're here and while we're doing some things. Hey, first time chatters, welcome. Fresh haircut. Yeah, I think we had this one not too long ago. But yeah. Good morning. Hello, everyone. We're doing a less announcements and yelling everywhere that we're going live. We're seeing how many people are tuning in who just like have their Twitch notifications enabled and are actually coming in through that method. So the secret thorium stream for all the people who want to know everything about the thorium reactor. And by secret, I mean it'll of course be posted on YouTube later and everyone will watch it. Yeah, Moorcox, we're quietly starting the stream today. And we're seeing who has notifications turned on. How many people come in just from Twitch? And then, you know, maybe next week we'll do the opposite and we'll do Discord and Twitter and everything and see how many people we get that way. Thorium burns a lot of regolith. Yeah, so we're going to talk about all that here in just a little bit. I've got 5 thorium tasks all finished up here. What building am I putting reactor core kits on? I haven't even touched them. I don't know if mine are even done. I had 2 that I was almost... Oh, wait. These take forever. Never mind. I do have some cores made, at least. I made 1 batch, and then I think I'm almost done a second batch here. The cores themselves aren't too bad to get made, though. They just require really high machining. Yeah, we'll dive into all that here in just a little bit. The use of those cores, what buildings, how you use them, all that stuff. Let's just quickly finish up doing all these solar panels. So what rarities did everybody get for their thorium reactors, for all the people in chat who purchased them? Anyone rocking anything really fancy? Hello, hi, welcome. Uncommon for me as well. Thanks for the video on skills level 100. Yeah, so hopefully that clarified a few things about signets. People were trying to figure out, like, where to get them and some things like that. So we tried to get that out there pretty quick and talk about, you know, even artisan signets. Those were included in there as well. I tried 3 times to make an offer and I have no reply whether it's accepted or rejected. I found it's really not obvious that I made an offer. Is that going to be improved? So the investor, unfortunately, that system is entirely on AtomicHub. So how that happens is not really up to us, unfortunately. So I have been making a lot of apprentice mining tools, trying to get my mining experience up. Second live stream. Hey, always happy when people can make it live. So we're making a lot of apprentice tools because I think it's one of the best ways to get mining experience. And you need such high-level mining skills in order to do all these new mining for lithium, mining for thorium. And eventually some of those other things will be added as well. Oh, smelting, sorry. Smelting, lithium, smelting, thorium. Hello! Hey, wow, so many first-time chatters today. Welcome on in, everybody. Happy to see so many new faces. For all the new people who are making your way in here, how'd you find the stream? Where are you from? Ah, from Moorcox, right on. Bum bum. Ba-da-dum. So yeah, the gist of the Friday stream is we hop on here. We usually have 1 or 2 topics that we're going to talk about for the day. So today we're going to be looking at all the things that thorium does. But I also just show off general gameplay. So you see, like, just what a regular routine looks like for me. From Quebec. Ah, right on. I speak un petit peu français. True, but would it not be improved by giving a message to the one that's receiving the offer in-game? That's a possibility. I'm not sure how those systems interact because I think right now make an offer really just is a link to where you could go do it. Or more accurately, je parle un petit peu français? Is that right? And I know enough to, like, ask for directions for anything that I need in a city. You know, où est la piscine is my go-to. From the Philippines, right on. Yeah, Atomic could definitely improve their system, but we could look into it as well. Maybe put it in suggestions or mention it next time we've got an AMA. Oh, there's some more mining tools to get going here. Winland. Finland? Is that right? Ah, gotcha. I do like the Nordic countries. They're somewhere that I'd love to visit someday. Quebec, Canada also. Wow. I'm always impressed, like, everyone who speaks French as their primary language is, like, such a strong bilingual speaker. Like, they all speak really, like, your English is fantastic, right? Where my my French is awful. Yeah, you can make noise, it's okay. I'm just live streaming, I'm not recording anything. No, the cat can be anywhere, as long as she's not biting my legs. Made it to watch another live stream. Hey! Welcome, welcome. The start of this song always makes me think of the, like, sad walking away meme, which is kind of funny. Recommend visiting Lapland. Yeah, it's northern Finland, right? Is that right? All of my knowledge of the Nordic country geography comes from playing Crusader Kings, so it's a little out of date. Yeah, okay. Slightly dated. That game takes place from, like, 700 to 1400. I think we're gonna keep smelting silicon is the choice here, because I still need a lot of it. Alright, we can start digging into some questions. We're getting down... Oh, no, we still have 116 of those to go. You know what? We're going to need to buy food for our artisans. I have not grown enough food. I need, like, 20,000, maybe. One of my friends plays it too, so I might have seen it. Ah, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Canada's somewhat bilingual. We're getting there. It's not standardized across all provinces, but it is, I think, improving over time. But yeah, so we're going to keep going on these crystals, and we're using all our own stamina for all this stuff. Basically, I'm sinking any of my own stamina into mining now, because mining and machining all of a sudden have level 50 requirements. Yeah, if you make your way to the Discord, like, there's some pretty active... Hey, an announcement while we're live on stream. That's fantastic. Players can turn in their pages. Look in the action menu. We can turn in parts to get some research papers, some shards. Oh, thorium reactor shards. That's nice. Turn in pages for XP, research paper, and shards. And turn in unrevealed pages for a tiny chance at shards, but mostly XP. Hey, Gargantu, welcome. Yeah, I mean, we'll probably have people coming in a little bit late today because we weren't making a big announcement and letting everyone know we were going live. We were just quietly launching and seeing how many people showed up. Okay, so in the actions menu, we have turn in unrevealed pages. I don't know if we had any parts. Yeah. Sure. 4 chemistry XP, alright. I don't actually know what we had. But that's cool. Okay, so like I was saying, for the people who don't usually tune into the stream and aren't aware of what we do, we usually do some giveaways, usually of stuff that we open on stream. So we do some rusty rigs, we see what we pull. If we ever hit a rover or Roverworks or mining rig, we give it away on stream. We've done it once so far. All these bottom actions are from the RCOV Red Cliffs of Valera's event. So if you have pages and parts from that event, you can turn them in mostly for experience, it seems like. Really just cleaning up all the spare parts from that event. The parts are referring to you would take 4 pages and combine them into part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and then turn that into a book. Yeah, might be some future options for books and things as well. Wonderful smile. Oh, thank you. Of course, we are repping some Million on Mars merch today. Grind and Brew shirts. We have a Million on Mars beanie kicking around somewhere. Maybe we should just throw that on. It's kind of hard to wear a beanie with the headphones, though. But yeah, so we should definitely start talking about some of the thorium stuff now. So, has anyone fired up their reactor? Is anyone charging cells yet? Have we figured out that whole pathway yet? It's cold in here, maybe a beanie? I mean, getting the whole beanie over the headset could be a bit of a challenge, but we could give it a try. So we can start looking at some of the basics and where to do all those things. So, first thing we need in order to use our reactor whatsoever is power cores. Has everyone figured out where to make power cores, how to make them, any of that? If not, we can go look at that first, because that's a super easy one. So in your engineering bays, you will have a recipe that is make an empty energy core. Yeah, I know reactors are going to be pretty high-level items. It's not for everyone, but it is the new thing, so everyone wants to know how they work, right? And the gist of them is, in order to do all the steps yourself, you would need 50 machining, 50 or 60 mining, 60 chemistry, and 50 electrical? Maybe 60 electrical. I haven't dug in that much to those ones yet. So high level skills across a lot of things. Hey, Influencer, welcome. Still need an engineering bay. Will take a couple months before reactors. So you can also rent them, right? So you could rent an engineering bay and then get these things made. My guild also, we give away lots of stuff. I could give away an engineering bay today, no problem. We will add a common engineering bay to the mix. Which guild is that? So that's the settlement. So if you join this settlement, there's a link to my personal Discord, and then we give away lots of stuff in there. Yeah. Okay, so making empty cores. All of this stuff should be things people know how to get and make. So power cell, empty power cells, copper ore, stuff. You just need a really high machining level is kind of the limiting factor here. So I would be posting these as jobs, as you can see. I don't have 50 machining. And then you get empty energy cores. So I'm paying people, I think 5 per stamina for level 50 machining. So you make those energy cores. So after you have your energy cores, you're going to head over to your thorium reactor that you placed, and you need a bunch of stuff up here. So the main thing that you're using for charging these cores, so you need the core, you need some stamina, you need 50 electrical in order to get going. But mainly you're going to need thorium and uranium. So thorium we acquire from mining. Oh, it requires 55 electrical to put it in, and 55 electrical. So you need 55 electrical to get them going. So we can go have a look now. So we know where we can get thorium and uranium from the same task, which is smelting. So we smelt thorium. We are guaranteed to get 1 to 3 thorium. Note, this is a very expensive task. It costs 50,000 regolith. And you need a mining level of 60 in order to do it. So, basically, this is also where you can, one possibility to get your uranium from it. But you only get 5% of the time. So around every, 1 million regolith spent. Oh, it's for really big players. It should, in theory, be really efficient. Once you get it going. And 1 uranium will last you a really long time. When you put it in the reactor, it gives you 600 storage. But these uranium's going to be expensive. So 1,000 regolith to get 1 uranium. So really, we have 5 tasks that we fired up. If we happen to get a uranium out of these tasks, it will be incredible. On average, we should get 10 thorium. So anything above 10 thorium is awesome. Even 1 uranium would be mind-bogglingly good. Like, so expensive to acquire. Alright, let's give it a go. 10 thorium, any uranium. 12 thorium. Alright, we beat the average on thorium. No uranium for us, though. So that thorium is incredibly expensive to make, right? So we would need to get some uranium, get some thorium, come over here and put them both into our reactor. Yeah, oh yeah. Even 1 uranium, you're just like massive value. So we put that thorium and that uranium in here, and then we're able to charge our energy cores. Oh yeah, the building takes up like 70 space, 80 space, depending on the rarity. So after we have charged cores, the next thing is, how do we put them in our buildings? Because buildings don't take power cores, they take power cells, right? We can't just stick a power core in here, it doesn't really work. Can you transport thorium to other plots? Yes, like it all just goes to your inventory, and then you put it in storage like you do with a battery, right? So like this, we could put 40 more thorium in here by depositing 1. Top 2 need 55 electric to supply. The bottom 2 need 50 for salts and 50 for graphite rods. Yep, don't worry, we're going into how do we use power cores next. We won't talk about salts and graphite rods on stream today because they are not currently implemented, but these materials are for cleaning the reactor in the future. So some more recipes to come utilizing these 2 resources. And there's a whole crafting chain that goes through the chem lab for all of this side of things, but we'll probably talk about that next week when it is implemented and we can show what we're talking about. Eventually, when there's a thorium reactor YouTube video that is a guide, it will talk about all this stuff as well. 55 electric to run the reactor? Yeah, and in theory, yeah, you can purchase everything. You just need 55 electric to put things in here. Okay, so how do we use the power cores? So you're going to have to head to an engineering bay. You're going to need to create a energy core kit. So this uses all stuff that we already know. This is all out there in the world already. Requires 50 machining. And we create a crafted energy core kit. So we take that energy core kit and we go to a building. Currently, engineering bays have this recipe, but not all buildings do. This should come to more of the larger buildings soon, like mining rigs or anything that uses a ton of power, right? Where installing energy cores could be something that you want to do. So when you install this kit, it uses the crafted kit. It requires 50 electrical, so you have to be pretty highly trained in order to install it. And the building itself gets the energy core kit. So the energy core kit will disappear from your inventory, and it will enable a recipe on this building that will say something like install, or what does it say for this? Recharge using a full energy core. Yeah, no announcement for stream today, just seeing who's on top of it and who's making their way in. Yeah, so that's the process for that. So you'll be able to install these on larger buildings that require lots of power. You'll have a task that will say recharge using full energy core. It'll consume the energy core, and it will have a 5% break chance on those energy cores. And what does that do? It gives way more power. So where this gives 20, those full power cores give 100, I believe. The equivalent of 5 power cells, right? Because it was 5 power cells that went into them. Not a secret, same time, same place every week. It's a secret stream at the regularly scheduled time. Gotcha, so not worth it. Well, it depends. There's a lot of factors, right? So as it comes out and as it is initially very highly priced and lots of skills in order to make them, maybe not. As lots of those things get tweaked, like, it's worth it if you can totally run it yourself? Yeah, maybe. Like, there's just so many variables involved, I think it's it's really tough to just look at the whole system and say, that's not worth doing. Right. But initially, always, new things cost more. That's just how things are when new things come out. The people that want to play with them right away are going to overpay for them, and eventually prices will come down to be reasonable for people. So at the beginning, if you're someone with like 50 mining or 50 machining, it's probably a great time to get lots of those tasks going where you can sell off those resources that people want, right? Hey, Lucky, welcome, welcome. So with lithium, so we can look at this other chain now. We'll do it a lot more quickly because it doesn't actually, you can't use the graphite rods or salts just yet, but we'll talk about how to make them. So we can get lithium and graphite from smelting lithium. We can take that lithium and graphite over to our chemistry labs. And we can use the lithium to make we can make chlorine. So chlorine is easy. It uses halite and a bunch of other stuff. So there's where tons of your halite sink is, for the people who were wondering and who were saving this up. So we make some chlorine, and we use that chlorine and we combine it with aluminum ore to get aluminum chloride. What else? We need lithium hydride. So we can make lithium hydride by combining the lithium that we mined with hydrogen. And then we combined all of those. We combined the aluminum chloride and the lithium hydride to make lithium aluminum hydride. And this we turn into graphite. So we can make raw graphite using that lithium aluminum hydride plus some carbon dioxide, and we get graphite. And we turn that graphite into graphite rods. So that whole process requires 50 machining to make the rods and 60 chemistry to do all the chemistry. Alternatively, you can get your graphite just from mining lithium 10% of the time right now. Yeah, big loop. But you can skip all those chemistry requirements if you get lucky with your graphite drops from lithium mining. Probably something good to do right now, because 10% seems high to me. So get that graphite while you can. So there's one other side of this, which is making the fluorides. So lithium fluoride, beryllium fluoride. These are made with materials that we can't get yet. So fluorite and beryl will drop from mining eventually. And I think same thing over here. Yeah, we would need the lithium and the fluorite. So we can't do these guys yet, but those are the salts that you would add to your reactor. So over in your reactor, you add those two fluoride salts, and you get 200 reactor salts. So that, I think that's everything new. Mining, chemistry, machining, electrical are all the things that just got a big dump of new tasks to do, right? Yeah, and then I guess seed sowing eventually. Electrical 50, rest are 25. Yeah, I mean, if you want to use your reactor, you really just got to get your electrical up to 55, so that's not too bad. But for a lot of the other things, you need pretty high chemistry and mining in order to do them all. So are all of our martisans below max? Yes. Okay, so we can go feed everyone and then recharge these solar panels. And I can do that pretty automatically, so I can answer some questions while we do all of this in the background. If anyone has questions about all those crafting loops that we just went through. Prepared it so long ago, 2 of each greenhouse. Yeah, so seed sowing is on the list of things, so I think we're, finishing up all of this stuff with thorium reactor, making sure it all functions properly, everything's into the game and ready to go. Then seed sowing, then scavenging, or maybe scavenging, then seed sowing, I think. How much profit did you make selling the apprentice electrical martisans? Yeah, so I guess we talked a little bit about that on stream. So I was buying martisans off the floor for between 1.8 and 2.0, so whatever just the cheapest martisans were on the market. And then I was training them to 25 electrical. And then I was selling those at 4 per martisan, and I sold about 15. So 15 martisans at maybe and maybe 2 Sol on average profit. So probably made about 30 Sol with that whole venture, and that took me, I don't know, a couple weeks to do. So when all the people are asking, like, when ROI, or like what should I be doing for the best profit, it's not always like earn Dusk, cash out Dusk, because then you're paying taxes. You got to look at, like, there's lots of other options to do things that people want, right? How much do I think is a reasonable price for lithium? That's a good question. Well, we can at least look at, like, what a floor price would be, right? So lithium takes 10,000, you get one, so you get 2 on average, so 5,000 regolith to get 1 lithium. So it should definitely not be less than, say, 0.035 times 5,000. So 175, but then you also have some tools, some power, some stamina. Definitely not under 200 for lithium, I would say. From Ukraine, welcome, welcome. What's the fastest way to level up chemistry? That's a good question. So, for anyone who's not aware, there is a fantastic sheet. Props and shout out to Ari for putting in a ton of effort for this sheet. And, you know, any of the other names you see on this list who helped out. But chemistry, there's a whole pile of different skills. So what level are you, Dazzler? Oh yeah, there was some trivia last week that came out of this sheet as well, I think. Yeah, you're not wrong. A bit outdated? Yeah. So make sure you're double checking your buildings themselves, right? So depending on your chemistry level, I mean, just poking around here, there's some obviously good tasks at 25-ish. Really good tasks. Yeah, we talked about this. Really good tasks for brewing coffee. At 5, PLA, probably. PLA is going to be decent. Everything else is going to be kind of low. Any of the sunflower things, but you're not going to get that in high demand. Yeah, PLA is pretty much your go-to. Check that out if it's still 10 to 25. That's probably one of your, or 10 to 24. Probably one of your better ones. PLA and sorghum. Sorghum's a little worse, right? PLA for chem. Yep. I guess we're gonna go back to smelting silicon. Oh, we need to be training our mining. That's what we should be doing. I think we have the experience for level. Wait, what? Why are our libraries inactive again? Yeah, I think we have the experience to get that to 50. We just actually have to train it. What about sunflowers? Will it be some chain of production? My guess is sunflower oil will be used in cooking. Yeah, look at this. We have like five idle libraries, all level 4. I mean, if people in the settlement don't want to use them, I'll absolutely turn them on and just start doing my own thing. We have exobiology and is this robotics right now? Oh, all those nice colors, yeah. We got a few colors going on. We can go look at it in our profile. Yeah, the cat's being a bit of a nuisance. 24,674. So we might be a little bit short, actually. I know 25,000 is roughly what you need for level 50. Sunflower oil in a chain or two right now. I don't think so. I could be wrong though. I'm open to being wrong. Yeah, Koopy Bread, no announcement today. Just going live and seeing who's tuning in from notifications. May I ask what you would specialize in? Fabrication, because it's the only thing that I have high enough right now. But even then, I could unspecialize this and pick 2 other things if I want to. I'm nowhere close to having to make that decision, so I haven't worried too much about it just yet. But based on my XP, like, probably electrical. It's one of the only ones I could push up to 150. Only Scav 90. Did you even run cantinas? No, at some point we gave our cantina production away to the settlement. Turned everything on rentals, right? Oh, do we? We need oil for the ball bearings? I haven't looked into all those machine shop recipes yet. I think yeah, I might be running a few like apprentice things. Making apprentice tools to get the levels up. Ball bearings. I suppose I could have just used this guy. Yeah, okay, so we are using our sunflower oil already. How did I get fab so high? It's pretty much all I've trained. I'm trying to remember what I did a lot of to level it up. I think Dyson Man would have a better answer, probably. I'm more of a generalist, so I don't really... It's rare for me to do power leveling, but I am focused on mining right now, and I am specifically doing these tasks for mining XP. Plant-based oils go rancid over time. Is that really the best for ball bearings? I think they're used in the production of them, maybe? Maybe they're not actually on them. Yeah, Engineering Bay is definitely where you're going to get most of your fabrication experience. Oh, energy cores. Oh, I think I made a lot of CADs, actually, if I remember correctly. Yeah. These fabrication, they used to give... used to be a lot of fabrication experience. Oh, you can also get a lot of experience from Gen 3 CADs. So, oh, it won't let it go all the way up now, though. So you would let these climb up and get lots of structural decay, and you get so much fabrication experience from, like, look at this. This is absurd, right? So you clean 500 and you get, on average, like 2,000 fabrication experience. So good. So I plunked a bunch of these down, and then I let them all build up tons of structural decay and fix those. And I think I was selling it there for a little bit as well. Maybe I should be making sunflower oil. Gets a little bit of chemistry experience. Yeah, not gonna worry about it. We fed all our martisans. We probably should at least get these solar panels going while we answer some more questions. Did anyone have questions about the thorium reactor? Is there anything that we missed so far that you feel like we didn't answer your questions, or there's anything more that you wanted to know that we could dive into? I think we hit everything about them. Can't get repair 3 because the cap makes it impossible, and I hope this is getting fixed. Well, previously they would just continue building up even though they had a cap. Thorium reactor will not be transportable. Correct. You cannot move the thorium reactor. Once you place it, it is placed. Do you have any that need repairs? I need Fab XP. Nothing with high level. Like, nothing's built up over 500. Is there anyone with... Yeah, you can do this. I missed the start, but I saw it on screen when I joined. What's the cost to fill a power core versus a power cell? So power cores use some thorium and some uranium. So you get both of those from smelting. Smelting thorium gives you guaranteed thorium and gives you a small chance at getting uranium. This isn't the case anymore. It's hard capped at 175. Nothing can go over 500. Ah! I see Moorcox is reading the patch notes more closely than I am. But I don't know if that's current. Like, that's just while we slowly re-enable hazards and make sure things are running properly. Because I think that would be lifted eventually. The issue some people were running into was that they're... Like, some of the really big players who just couldn't pay attention to all their buildings or finding that they would come to a building that had been idle for a really long time that they had just not noticed or forgotten about, and it just went through the roof, right? Like, they'd come back and their hazard would be built up to like multiple thousands, and so cleaning it was actually expensive, not just some minor bits and bobs like it is now, right? Did they forget to implement the mining gate? I would say no, it is probably coming, but there's a long list of things that need to happen regarding the thorium reactor before that gets visited. Do you mean mining gates as like on ice mining and regolith mining? Is that what you're asking about? Is the building hazard only for certain types of buildings and certain generations? Yes, correct. Older buildings, so Gen 1 buildings, do not have hazards. Player-crafted buildings have hazards. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think those are coming, just not right now because they're not the highest priority. You know, why do the thing that people don't want when there is a thing that people do want that is more pressing? If that makes sense. So we have a few more solar panels. Just pop around, fill up, get them going. Do I think a mining martisan will be worth more when that happens? I think mining martisans are already worth a fair bit right now. If you have a journeyman mining martisan, you can do lithium mining, and like lithium is gonna be high demand here. Like we're in a calm before the storm. Like everyone here is now figuring this out as I'm telling everyone, unless you did some digging in the last day or two. But now everyone is aware. Anyone who's tuned in right now is seeing that lithium and thorium are going to be high in demand. So if you have mining of 50, oh boy, go get them. We need 8, 7, 6, 9. I don't know how much power, something like that. Ah, well, if you're just here for the prizes, it's not the best thing to announce. We usually try to give them away to people who are regularly tuned in, who are asking relevant questions, who are here and engaged with the stream. But it costs like 1,750 Dusk to smelt 1 thorium. Exactly. It's going to be very expensive. People are... it's going to be high in demand. I'm heading to 75 mining. That's impressive. Is it normal that my rare Gen 3 CAD is only up to 85 hazard instead of 170? Is that the 50% they're talking about? Yes. Yes, that's correct. Hi, Die Rolls. Welcome. I have the mining level, but not the Dusk to smelt it. Fair enough. Should I craft any Gen 3 buildings? Yes. I don't know that any of them specifically are more valuable than any others right now. But, yes, highly recommend. I think we're still just doing silicon here. Oh, yeah, it's 50% capped just so people get used to the idea that hazards are coming back. They need to actually deal with them. They can't just let them build up forever. And just, you know, getting people used to them again. What happened to our music? There we go. But Gen 2 Grind and Brew is all the way maxed. Interesting. Maybe certain generations got missed? Not sure why that might have been. That's when I would ask around on the Discord and see if it's your specific building that might be bugged, or if it is a general thing that maybe Grind and Brews got missed in that, if you upgrade the building and it shoots up to 50% right away. Interesting. Kind of the same way that people used to use their pirate radios. Like, as you upgraded, you could play every track as they reset. I do have a journeyman level 50 mining martisan, but I'm a newer player and can't afford to utilize it. I was thinking of trading it for an electrical martisan to help with Power Cell 2. Ah, well, Brutal, if you want to get something like that going, you're welcome to shoot me a DM. I've got lots of electrical martisans that I could definitely help you out with. And I'd be down to get a level 50 mining martisan. But if you find someone else, you know, obviously ask around. There's lots of people who will help you out. I just, I'll always offer to help people out. If there's something specific they're looking for and it's something I have and I can help them out with, then usually I'll do it. Yeah, like if you're buying something on the market and you need something, just let me know and I'll head over there and I will absolutely sell it to you if I have it in my inventory. I gotta remember to do this more often. Actually go check on the rover works and throw power into them for the people that are using them. All these plots with habitats, we did turn on public rentals. Even though, I mean, everything's so low, it's surprising to me that people don't want to use any of these buildings. Like, look at these, like, nothing is running in any of these buildings. Even though, like, 0.1 per hour? I don't know. It's available if anyone needs them. So, no one should be stuck based on a lack of access to buildings. Mining's my lowest at 53, but I'm working on getting everything to 75 before I decide specialization. That's impressive. Hauling rover or explorer rover, if you had to choose one between the two. Hauling rover. If you're someone who's making that decision, it probably means you only have the one, and hauling rovers aren't going to break on you. Exploring rovers will. So you can stick to the safe missions with the hauling rover and get and not have to repair them. More apprentice tools. I think this means that we definitely have the XP now. Thanks so much. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, there you go. Dyson Man could probably help you out as well. Yeah, so I don't think... Yeah, there's no mining gates on any of these yet. How far along is our training? We should be able to keep pushing this up. Oh, there you go. Yeah, one more minute. I have 60 rations. Can I buy a land now? Yeah. So you have to, in the action menu, buy... you have to turn them into a Dusk work accommodation. And then you trade those Dusk work accommodations in. So you have to go here. Somewhere. Dusk work accommodation. So you turn in 30 rations and 300 Dusk, and you get an accommodation. So you would get 2 of those, and then you could go trade them in. Hey, we got a paper. I feel like I have a lot of unused pages, but I don't really poke around my inventory very often. Alright, and we'll get this going. I'm fairly certain that we'll have enough now. If we go check, we claimed a few more things. Yeah, it costs 300 Dusk as well. Yes, we're over 25,000. So now we'll be able to get to level 50 mining at least. That's exciting. Okay, so we did say we're giving away a common engineering bay today. It's probably time to start poking around some of the shops and looking at what else we can give away. I don't know that there's anything here that we would include. Wow, habitat kits have gone up a fair bit. Yeah, I wish I could sell my engineering bay packs that I've been making. They keep coming out as finished engineering bays, if I remember correctly. Where did those go? Let me check over here. Not here. They're in the 3D print shop. For making engineering bays. So we would make a engineering bay. Yeah, we make the kit, we do the thing, but it doesn't give us the pack, unfortunately, so it's been rolling every time, right? I wish, if I could create these packs and sell the packs for anything close to 6,300, this would work out a lot more even. But right now, I think the cost to make these are something like 3,000 Dusk, And the prices on the markets for engineering bays are just a little out of whack. Like right now, if we look at buildings, engineering bays, so we look at those gens that we've been making. So nobody's made these yet, Gen 3. Reminder to claim your research papers. Yep. So 3,000 Dusk goes in, and unless you're hitting, uncommon might break even. So every rare that you hit, you're losing thousands of Dusk. I mean, these higher ones are good, but... Oh yeah, the hazards, yeah, hazards are a known issue. But yeah, claim your research papers, that thing that I always forget to do. So every chapter that you own, the first time you claim the end of the chapter, you will receive 150 Dusk and 1 research paper, and every day after that, you will receive 1 research paper per chapter. Where'd we go? Lost track of which ones we've claimed. 8, yep, okay, good. So this is a temporary thing. Eventually this will go away. I think we claimed them all. You won't be able to continue doing this forever, so make sure you keep claiming them now while you can. Eventually that ability will be going away. Same thing with seed studies in high-level libraries. So this expert seed study is available right now, but it will be going away. Continue doing it while you can. Save up these seeds. You're going to need them for seed sowing. It's going to require some of the seeds that you want to make. Oh, yeah. Anyone's welcome to join that Discord. We watch movies on Friday evenings together. This week, I think we're watching animated movies. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, that kind of thing. That's my favorite. So we could claim these two, but I think we're just going to leave them. I think we might have some Surveyor coins we could deposit. Maybe we could trade those in for something. We could also give away some research or resource credits if that's something that people are after. You were loud enough that people heard you.
I really love that movie.
It's funny. Looks like we do have some chapters. I don't think we can give away chapters today, though, because these 2 chapters are specifically, like, mint 1s, so we can't give those away. Gen 3 lands on rarities have a defect or deterioration similar to solar panels or dirty air. I don't know, actually. I haven't messed around with Gen 3 lands currently. Is there somebody in the chat who has placed or owns a Gen 3 land that has any information that they could add? I think we had some buildings we were maybe gonna sell off as well. Like, I don't find myself ever using my Polar Workshop, so I'd sell one of these for like 4,000 if somebody's after one of those. Maybe we should just look at like high-level buildings that we have. I thought we got rid of not Polar, just anything. Alright, it's fine. How do I scavenge? Is that still possible? Yes, absolutely. So when you're on your plot view here, you just click the buttons on the bottom. Scavenging stuff pops up. Eventually, there will be a way to get a uranium detector. You can turn it on or off, and you could have a potential to scavenge uranium at very, very high levels of scavenging. Rusty rigs? Rusty rigs. Yeah, that's a thing we press to maybe do some giveaways. That's true. It's been a long time, though. I can't even imagine how much Dusk I've sunk into this thing. And, just never had a payout. We hit it once on stream. And it was kind of funny, because it was in the middle of an explanation of what happens when we win, which I thought was pretty amusing. What about packs? We could always buy a pack to open. Okay, recipes are not packs. Don't know why those are in there. These are all quite expensive. 1,800 CAD pack. No one has gold packs. No one has obsidian packs. These aren't. No one's crafted any of that stuff yet. Okay, well. Want to buy a Geiger counter to find uranium? Yeah, I think that's essentially what we're going to be using to find them. Scavenging the best way to make more Dusk. Depends on your skills. Do you have any trained skills that are higher levels? Where is our... Surveyor shop? Surveyor shop. Yeah, looks like lots of these things are gone. With 6 credits, 6 surveyor tokens, we can't really get anything to give away. Thorium reactors up here at the top now. Duskworks supplies, we could buy a polar workshop pack. So we have a common engineering bay that we'll definitely give away. We could open a polar workshop, and if it's like below a rare or lower, then we could give it away. And if it's epic or higher, we'd have to keep it. Gallery's so expensive. 1,600. The gallery costs almost as much as a polar workshop. That is wild to me. Excuse me. Because that was not the case on initial launch sale, right? I feel like galleries were being sold for like $5 or $10, and polar workshops were being sold for like 30 or 40 or something. Maybe I'm way off on that though. I don't know. All right. Okay, we'll open a polar workshop pack. We'll give it away if it is a rare or lower, and we'll keep it if it's an epic or higher. And that makes 2 giveaways for today. It'll be a common engineering bay and... oh, this is gonna give us a box, isn't it? Yeah, which we have to go to our inventory to go open. yeah, but those are those old buildings that are tough to get now, right? Like, finding buildings that don't have maintenance on them is going to get really tough really soon. Alright, here we go. Probably common or uncommon like 75% of the time. Could be a rare 15% of the time for all of you. I'm banking on this 10% down here for myself. Alright. Good luck, chat. Hopefully one of you wins something fun. It is a common polar workshop for chat. Alright. Common polar. Gen 2. eBay was Gen 1, right? Yeah, Gen 1 eBay, Gen 2 Polar Workshop. Okay. Let's set those up with some trivia. So we'll give away the Polar Workshop based on a trivia question. And this took me like 10 years to find last time, I think. So we'll see how hard it is to track down my trivia questions. Because I really can't remember where I saved them. Nope, not there. Here? Trivia? Trivia! I found it. Alright. Oh, but now I can't remember which of these we've asked already. We already did this. We asked this, we asked this. We asked this. Yeah, okay. Found a trivia question. Found something to ask. So, first person to give the answer in chat gets a common Polar Workshop Gen 2. And the question is, how many actions does a max level Gen 2 rare water filter have? How many slots does it have? How many things can you do in it? Oh, jeez. Wow, some fast answers. Yeah, The correct answer has been said already. Just let people guess for a little bit here, though. So, not only was the correct answer said already, it is there's only one person who's gotten it. Oh, there's some high guesses. 30 slots? I don't think anything has 30 slots. But yeah, not only was it... There we go. We got at least one other person who got it. It is 14 slots. 14. Now we're getting some guesses. Yeah, there we go. But, so not only was it right away, but it was immediate. Magic Mike? Gen 2 rare water filter. Now, you know, of course, depending on how long ago I wrote the questions, maybe we're wrong, but we could buy one and we can double check. The best way to verify how many to max out a rare? 200 and something? 210. Wow. All right. X the bed X. Drop your wax in the chat. That was the fastest answer I've ever seen. We'll get something sent your way. 12 to max out. Yeah, I don't know exactly what, but I'll get something sent your way. Okay, so we need to buy these for, how many? We need 210, so we need 180. Alright. Did they win the slot question as well? Is it 9? We're about to find out. This is my favorite discovery method, though. Put things down and find out for yourself. We just have to find room, is the only issue. Oh, we'll tear this down. Get out of here. What? Dismantling costs Dusk now? Get that thing out of here. Alright. I assume... Do we have room for it? 20? Yes? Oh. Ah, no, we don't. Alright, never mind me. We'll go over here. I can be buddies with this smelter down here. Alright, get on there. Alright, we currently have 4 slots. And we're going up to 5 slots. We're going up to 6 slots. Yeah, it looks promising. 7. I assume we're gaining 1 per level. And 8. Yeah, I may have written the question and then looked at the wrong generation, which is, like, very possible. And 9 slots. Alright, congratulations. Yeah, if we scroll up and we have a look, the first person to say 9 was also X the bed. Alright, we'll get a polar workshop sent your way. We'll rent this out to everyone in the settlement. No cost, no power. There you go. It must be a positive number. There you go. Basically free. Yeah. Alright, so we'll get that sent your way. And for the people who maybe English is not their first language and tuning in is difficult, we will do the Common Engineering Bay as a giveaway in the chat. Yeah, I mean, if your internet connection's slow, if English isn't your second language, you know, we just like to support everybody. We do a little bit of everything. We will make a giveaway, a custom giveaway for a common eBay. We'll only give 2 minutes, 1 common engineering bay for everybody. Custom. Ready, go. Exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw. Just the 2 Gen 3 CADs? Yeah, we don't have a lot of Gen 3 CADs kicking around. Exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw with a chance to win a common engineering bay today. You do have to be following the stream if you want to win. And we try to give away prizes to regulars, people who are tuned in, asking questions, the people who are actually engaged and are here. It's always more fun when people who are part of the stream regularly. Yeah, high chances today. Because we didn't do a whole push of advertising. We're just seeing who our dedicated regulars are, who's tuning in with like just the Twitch notification. Not a Discord announcement, not a Twitter push, just who are the dedicated Twitch stream fans. So that engineering bay is for you guys. All the dedicated people today. Yeah, and follow the stream if you haven't already, but I'm sure that if you're here, you probably have. 200 more fab. Yeah, Rico, I'm not sure. Maybe Dyson Man has some public stuff. I don't know if he's got any CADs on his that are available. All right, and we should be able to get that last training going. Oh, Chapter 11. Chapter 11's coming out today. There you go. No public CADs? Ah, there you go. My Twitch notification was late. Ah. Mining, Journeyman Mining Research. Okay, yeah, we can go buy one of those. Actually, no, we can't. We probably have run out of Dusk at this point. Oh no, we can afford it. Okay, we'll buy one of these for $4.20. Alright, looks like raffle has ended. There we go, got one of those. We are down to 129 Dusk to end the stream today. That was an expensive research project, but hey, now everyone in the settlement has a free water filter to go play with. So, just, you know, little perks, stuff like that for tuning into the stream. Uncommon Chem Lab to check out. I don't have the tasks in mind at all. I don't at the moment. Sorry. Alright, raffle time. Our winner today for a common engineering bay should be, there's only 36 entries. High chances to win today. Alright. Common engineering bay. Oh yeah, X the bed, you'll have that, that common polar workshop will be in your in-game inbox. So you'll be sure to check that tomorrow or whenever you're up. Alright, common engineering bay goes to Washer1. Ah, yeah, I've seen your name around in the chat. You've definitely been here for a hot minute, throwing in some questions, doing a bunch of things. Drop your wax address in the chat. We'll get that common engineering bay sent your way. Congratulations. Hopefully everybody today learned a little bit more about the thorium reactor. We got some things figured out. If you're new to the game and you're still learning some stuff, definitely head on over to the YouTube. Check out the tutorials and the fantastic information over there. And if you're not already, go check in over on the Discord. Really good community, really good at answering questions. Lots of things going on over there. And if you're someone who's just looking to hang out and want to chat, you're welcome to come join us for movies tonight over at the Cheese Oasis. Like this, yep, that works. We can take that and we can get it sent your way. So you'll find that common engineering bay in your in-game inbox after we get prizes sent out today. Alright, thank you everybody for tuning in and watching today. I'm sure we'll catch everyone around the Discord, and we'll probably see everybody next week where we can dig into some more stuff once the thorium reactor gets a little more fleshed out. Alright, thanks everyone, hope you all have a good weekend, and later!